lovely viewers, it's Gracie Sims here. Today I'm going to be taking you through a speed build of how I built Oakdean Drive. This is part 1 of 2, so check out the other half of this video. I should be uploading it within the week. That's where I will be doing the interior of the house, and I think it's one of my best so far, so definitely go check that out. Once I've uploaded it, I will add the link to this in the description. So anyway, on to this speed build. This is a very large house. It took me a long time to build. It took me a couple of sessions, whereas normally on an average house I can pretty much do it in one go. So and this house took a lot of planning, and there's a section in it where I've videoed it and then I have stopped videoing and I've sorted the house out a bit more, and then I've started videoing again because I thought it needed a few changes, but I wasn't sure what those changes were, and I thought it would be a bit too much if I kept changing it, and I thought I'd just like video it how it is now and then I will go back after I'd edited it, if you see what I mean. So yeah, this is the outside, as you can see, and I've just built basically the downstairs floor, and as you can see it's quite a narrow house. It's quite thin, but it's long, which is good. My houses don't normally turn out like that, they're normally massive. But yeah, and I've used a lot of levelling on the terrain here for the front of the house, and quite a lot for the back as well. So yeah, there are loads of elements to this house which are really different to my other videos, and I think they're really quite unique. So as you can see, there's like a river out the back, and I add some decking there, and I add some boats and stuff like that to it, so that's like an added thing onto the house. And yeah, my main theme is kind of like a white theme for this house. Most things are white, as you can see the fences are white, and I add the stairs a lot in this house. There are a lot of entrances to this house, and I changed those quite a bit later to being white, because I thought it looked a lot nicer than them being that brown colour, and I use those brown stairs quite a lot in my houses. That's because I really like them. I think they're the nicest stairs on The Sims 3. However, I think that they're also nice if you change the colour up a bit, as I did in one of my other houses. So yeah, here I have added the pillars, and this is the bit I change. It's mainly the front. So basically, in a while, you'll see that I change it back to being. I change all of the roof as well, but I change it back to being just pillars. So that looks much nicer, and I take the roof and edit that quite a lot a bit later as well. But yeah, no, there's a nice corner bit here where I've added some nice roofing, and I keep that the same, but I change it all around a bit. So yeah, I've added that corner, which is actually going to be the dining room. So I add lots of windows there as well. And yeah, as you can see, I don't know, I think it looks nice like that already, but I did go back and change it because as an overall perspective, if you've seen the house after, then you can tell that it's just a lot less. It looks nicer than when I've corrected all the things, and I had a proper hard think about what I can do to make this house better before I've uploaded it and stuff, because I always go back to my videos and think, oh, I could have done that, or that would look so much better, blah blah blah. So it's just nice to actually do that beforehand and before I've uploaded it. So yeah, and yeah, I actually changed the whole pillars of the whole that area, but yeah, I end up moving on to doing the front bit, and this takes me quite a while, and as you can see I haven't edited the video much, but I think that it looks nice if, you know, you guys can actually watch and see what I've done, what I changed and stuff like that. These windows look really nice, I think, and I tried to get them as white as I could, but they tend to kind of fade into a grey, which is, oh, they look alright there, actually. So yeah, the driveway of this house I really like. It is curved around the corner, and then you have a side door which you can go into. into the house through. So I think that looks really awesome, and let me know in the comments below if you think that's awesome too, or if you don't think it works or whatever. I'd love to hear your opinions on it. So yeah, and this is the back, and this is the front, but it was the back, and the back has a lot of different elements to it as well. I've got there's a pool out the back and loads of stuff like that, and so yeah, I've kind of kept to a white cream theme, but then I've made it like a, what's it called? What is it called? I'll think about it later, never mind. So yeah, no, this is, sorry, I'm really tired. I have just spent a lovely day out with one of my best friends, and I'm literally exhausted, but I really wanted you guys to see this video, and I knew it was ready. All I needed to do was the voiceover, so I really wanted you guys to see it. So I'm struggling on a bit. So yeah, this is literally just the front, and I faff around a bit with it, but in the end it looks okay. Stone, that's it, that's what it's called. It's called the stone, like brick wall basically, which kind of adds another element to it, which makes it look really quite nice. And I've used that for the side bit that curves out, the dining room bit that I said. So yeah, I think that looks good. And as you can probably tell, this is going to be the driveway. So yeah, I think it looks really, really good, and you'll see there I actually make the terrain higher on this bit as well, as I've just done, and I add loads of trees and plants and bushes there. So it's literally really enclosed within the lot, and you can't really see it from the front, which is really nice. So if you want a really personal house where your Sims can just kind of hide away from everyday life and their jobs and stuff like that, then this is definitely the house to use. Oh yeah, about that, I will put the link for this house in the description below as well. If you want to download this house and use it in your game. You haven't seen much of it yet, but hopefully you'll enjoy it. And as you can see, I'm now doing the side bit of the house, which is another entrance, which is more like when you use the car and you come around the side, then it's just easier to go into that area rather than walking around all the front way and going in like that. So yeah, and I still haven't changed the colour of the stairs, but the house looks a lot better when I change that colour. So this is the side bit, and I really like the side bit actually. There's a nice bit where I add some stairs around the corner, and this bush there that I add, well, it's not a bush, but it's actually a fence. But it's basically a bush. Yep, and the cars I chose for this house I think are quite nice as well. I haven't changed much the colour. I don't normally do that for the cars. I don't think they're very much, just don't need that much changing or detail. They're just cars, it's not the main attraction. So yeah, and you can probably guess that I literally was just experimenting throughout the whole time of this house. Like, I planned this house out and it just turned out so differently to how I planned it, but I'd only roughly planned it anyway, so it's not too big of a deal. Yep, I added a really nice fountain in here, and I will keep shortening it. I keep going, oh, I'll make it curved on the edges, and then I make it smaller and smaller and think, oh no, that looks better actually, and then I have to make it smaller, and etc, as you can see right there. So yeah, and I add some nice like fountain-y things there, and yep, I don't know what I'm going to do next, but I want to say to everyone who's watching out there, and if you like this video and you've subscribed, you're already one of my lovely subscribers, or you haven't subscribed yet, I'd really love it if you could check out my blog, and the link is right on the screen now, and you can click it and it will take you in a new link to my blog, and you can check out basically what I write there, and I basically just write why I did stuff to the house, what I do, how I did it, everything like that. So it's a bit more of a in detail depth of why I did things, and it's in writing, and it's just nice, I think, to have a quick read and to see the mind thought behind it. So yeah, I'd really love it if you guys could check that out. That's pretty much my main aim, is to increase that that viewing and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'd really appreciate that. So yeah, you don't need to worry. You can carry on watching this lovely video whilst you click that link and check that link out later. So this is the other side of the house, and again I've just used loads of trees, which are really nice. It just covers the whole kind of front area of the side bit, which means that the back lawn is really well secured and, you know, hidden from everything that is in the world other than the house. You know, it's just nice. So yeah, I think as I progressed through this house, I kept thinking to myself, this house would be perfect to have a wedding in. Like, would be really perfect. So if you want your Sims to get married or something like that, then they should actually move into this house and they should get married here. And you can create a whole nice thing, and it would be really, really, really pretty. So yeah, and now I'm changing the stairs to be white, and yeah, that takes me a while because I have to go around and change them all. But then I just do that afterwards automatically, obviously. So I think, oh no, there isn't. I think I was meant to put a door in there, but I changed my mind for some reason, or I forgot. Probably the latter, so sorry about that. But this is just like just a nice area that your Sims can hang out in, and I've actually forgotten to put anything on there. I was meant to do that when I was in build mode, but I forgot. So yeah, and then I add some nice, like I put the fencing on top, so that it's just like the really short fencing that's brown, and then I put some flowers on the top, so that makes that look really nice. And then I end up doing that a lot around the house, because it just makes the house look just light up basically, and that's why I think it would be nice for a wedding. It's the perfect setting. Especially with the water there as well. It's just a really nice for a summer wedding, I guess. So yeah, I'm still doing the side area, and this is the what I meant about the fencing, which was a really unique idea that I saw on a couple of Sims videos, and I thought I would use it myself, because I think it really adds a lot to the house, and especially I'm going to use it in one of my Monte Vista houses, because I think it will look really pretty in there. So yeah, and here I am adding some like wood paneling, which I actually take out later. So anyway, I will talk to you a bit later. I'm going to let you get on with watching the video, and I just want to say that later I will be talking about what is actually in the interior, even though that's in part 2. I will just be talking about like the room sizes and stuff like that. So yep, I will see you in a bit, guys. Hey guys, I am back, and I'm going to just go straight in and say that this house has 4 large bedrooms, one being basically like a spare room, but it also has a really nice desk and stuff in it, which can be used, you know, for on a daily basis if someone wanted to just kind of go in there. I didn't want to make it just a bedroom that is only used when spare, you know, when people come around. So I made that into kind of like a bit more of a communal area with a bed. There is also one main bedroom which hasn't got an ensuite bathroom, but you could probably add one. The room is quite large. And also there is a boys' room which has a bunk bed in it, and so there can be two guys. If you have 2 boys in the family, then that's cool. You can use that there. And there is also a girls' room which is quite cleverly done, because it has like the bunk bed in it, but then the bunk bed is only just at the top, and then it's got nothing on the bottom. So I added a desk underneath, which is actually what I used to have when I was younger. So she's got her own little computer in there and stuff like that. So I thought that looked quite nice, and her room looks really girly and yeah, incredibly girly. So yep, so I will definitely be uploading that soon, and you can see the interior of the house. So if you really enjoyed this video, then I'd love you to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you want to, and if you haven't already. And to my lovely subscribers already who have subscribed, I just want to say thank you again for subscribing, and I really appreciate it. It makes me feel so happy and so just loved by YouTube and the whole community. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you again, and I will be bringing lots more stuff to you guys very soon, and I will keep you updated with that stuff. So as you can see, I have just built the harbour bit, and I think it looks really nice and that it works really well with the house. So I don't know, tell me what you think. I haven't actually made one before, like connected with a house, other than, I don't know, actually where the house is connected to the thing, so if you know what I mean. But yeah, and that is pretty much the end of this video, so I will see you in part 2.